Hey, what's up guys? So after you've purchased your dump pouch from Kinetic Consulting and Flatline Fiber Co, now it's time to learn how to mount it, right? Depending on the type of mag pouch you have, which this fits with a ton of different kinds of mag pouches or dump pouches, depending on what med pouches, depending on what you're trying to do, you can mount this in various ways. One of the ways I like to do it is usually underneath my AR mag pouch because it gives me a rifle pouch, and right underneath it, it gives me another rifle pouch depending on how you do it. So when I set these up, depending on how you're going about it and what clip system you're using on the backside, you may want to route it in a different way. And you can be creative with this. It doesn't have to be this way, but come up with the way that works for your belt setup. So today I'm just going to demonstrate on a Blue Alpha belt and a couple different of the more popular pouches that are out there to make this easier for everybody to kind of see. Now, the first one we're going to talk about is an S-Tec pouch, right? One of the S-Tec pouches, they usually come with these malice clips, and these things are usually a pain in the dick. But what we want to do is learn how to go about putting them on. So one of the ways that I like to do it is I put my dump pouch right on the mag pouch, and then I follow the same pattern as the loops. So you're gonna have to choose either the top two or the bottom two, depending on which one you're gonna use. And then from there, you're gonna go ahead and route the actual malice clip through the pouch and through the dump pouch. So both of them are gonna go and route through the same one. And then you're gonna go all the way through until you reach the top, and then route through the top portion of the dump pouch. Once you're there, you're able to pull the entire thing through like so. And then once you're there at that point, you can go ahead and route these through the belt. So I'll route these through the belt to kind of show you guys. Quick tip, when it comes to these kind of belts that are really rigid, go ahead and fold it this way and it'll start to bring the loops up so that you can get your things through them a little easier instead of trying to force them through when they're flat. Now, to go through this process, as simple as this, go ahead and fold them flat or fold them out so that they kind of open up, and you could slide your malice clips right through there. Let me see if I can get this one. Right through there. Once you're through there, pull them all the way through, and you can go through the second liner or second line of MOLLE that's on the belt. This is annoying. Stay. So then you can go ahead and put them through the bottom portion of the MOLLE. Once you're through the bottom portion, and get it through the bottom portion. Every person that has these is probably thinking the same fucking thing. All right, so once you've gotten it through the entire belt and both rows of MOLLE, you can go ahead and fold them in and slide them through their I guess retainer portions. And from there, you have your pouch, your dump pouch underneath your mag pouch, and you can go ahead and utilize this bad boy as needed. All right guys, so now let's go ahead and talk about a G-code pouch, right? One of the G-code scorpions. And I'm using one of the soft scorpions, not the hard ones. Now, their mounting system is a little bit different than a lot of others. It's screwed on two big clips. Depending on which clips you're using, they have the MOLLE clips, they also have the belt clips. These are the belt ones. So very simply, I like to lift both pieces up, and what I'll do is I'll slide my dump pouch through the top portion first, and then from there go all the way down. And I'll pull it all the way through until I get to the bottom portion. Once I'm at the bottom portion, I'll slide that through and make sure that I go above that little tooth that's in each of these little spots. I'll make sure I'm above those teeth. All right guys, so once you have it on the pouch, we're gonna take the clip and we're gonna clip the entire thing over the belt. All right, so you take your belt in whatever orientation you're gonna wear it and in the position that you're gonna put it, and then slide the entire belt into that belt loop section. Right, make sure you bring it all the way up, right, against the top of the belt. That way the bottom of these clips, right, that little tooth can get underneath your belt. And then from there, you're able to go ahead and put in or clip in the bottom retention clips that are on this thing. what you'll see is like the little shroud that holds on to the bottom of these G-code clips. You wanna make sure it's all the way out. That way you don't have to mess with it at the end. So I push it in, and then I push the actual little retainer, and I slide that thing right back on top. Once you're there, right, we have our dump pouch underneath our mag pouch. Nice and simple. You can roll it up, you can keep it out. And you know, just to say it again, you can set these up however you want. As long as it fits behind your mag pouch or the specific pouch that you're trying to put it on, you're good to go, man. Just put it behind it. All right. All right, guys, so the last one that we're gonna put together is the defense mechanisms pouch. This one's probably the simplest because it uses one wrap, and it was the original one that I made my prototype cut up version of this pouch for. So one of the cool parts about the one wrap system is that it's simple, and then the Velcro on the inside is actually going to attach to your inner belt as well. So you don't lose any mounting surface to your outer belt to inner belt. Now the way to do this, as you can probably start to surmise, is you take the upper two, you go through the upper two spots on the actual attachment point of the dump pouch. So take those top ones, slide them right through. All right, once you have the top ones in, you can go ahead and flip the dump pouch out, and then you can put the bottom ones in. And I'm going to the furthest 2 points on the dump pouch's little slits. So I'm not going in between. The middle one just doesn't get used in this pouch orientation. So you're going through that, and then the last one through the last bottom spot. And make sure you make them nice and tight. That way they're all the way through. So there's less space between the dump pouch attachment and the actual pouch or rifle pouch attachment. So all the way through. So anything with one wrap you could probably do this with. And once it's like that, as you can probably figure out, when you go to mount it on the actual pouch, you're going to press it against the pouch. I usually bring the bottom ones in first, and then the top ones will come in over the top. And then, like I said, that'll still attach to your inner belt, and your outer belt is good to go. And then just open the pouch when necessary. But there's always other ways to do it, so depending on how you want to go about that, that's the way I do it.